72% of agency owners fail and give up within their first 124 days of agency life. Watch this whole video and subscribe if you actually want to avoid being a part of that 72%. And if you've made any of these mistakes, or if you enjoyed any of the solutions that I provide you, hit the like button and comment down something below. Anyway, let's jump into this video. This will be about a 10 to 16-minute video, I'm not sure, but I urge you to watch this whole video, because if you can't do that, then I can assure you that you're likely part of the 72%. Patience. So many agency owners, entrepreneurs, people in general are impatient. Though for agency owners and entrepreneurs, it is mainly because they have been sold a dream, a get-rich-quick scheme. An SMMA is a cash cow, though it's only worthwhile in the Bahamas once you have the correct systems in place, which is that you would need to have appointment setters who generate you outbound leads, and also running paid ads to get inbound leads, and a whole bunch of other stuff behind the scenes like ad managers, account managers, etc., which I will explain in other videos. So if you do wish to watch those videos, then hit the subscribe button right there, or just subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon and you'll be notified of when I do actually go ahead and release those videos. Anyway, with using ads, you can only do this with a strong proof of concept, which I feel is only achieved when you have 5 to 7 clients. I'll make a video on this, not promising anytime soon though, but I will jump more into detail about this specifically, as it could be a 2-hour video on its own. You need to put in the initial work. Success won't just come in, though 6 months down the line, it'll all be worth it, right? The niche, let's talk about the niche. It's not the niche that is the issue. It's you who needs to fix something about yourself. As long as you understand your niche in and out, that means A to Z and Z to A. What frustrates them? What makes them mad? How did they enter that niche? You need to be able to understand how they think and how their average day looks like. Until you invest time in that, you won't succeed. You need to be able to write down what you write. You need to be able I don't know how to word this. You need to be able to write down in a diary how a specific person in your niche spends their day. And when you give one of those people in your niche that diary, they need to open it and be amazed and be like, oh my gosh, I did do this yesterday, or I did do this today, or I did do this last week. Like, that's how well you need to be able to know your niche. You need to be able to know your niche better than they know themselves, right? So you basically need to know things like how they get customers, how they close their customers, what their sales process looks like, what's the average person in your niche's capabilities, and how many customers can they handle, right? What are their profit margins like? How do they get paid? Like, you need to know every single thing about your niche, right? And knowing that about your niche will allow you to be able to take that and use that in your ads when getting inbound leads, right? It'll help you in your offer. It'll allow you to create the correct offer that your potential niche or your current niche would more than likely pay any amount of money for, to ensure that it goes away, even if that was like 50,000 rand or 25,000 rand even a month, right? So that's anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 a month to solve that pain point, right? Because you've created an offer that everybody in that niche wants, right? And only people in that niche wants. It needs to be an offer such that if you were to take it to someone outside of that niche along with the same message, then people outside of that niche wouldn't want it, right? Because It's made specifically and solely for people in that niche, as well as your message, right? You need to be able to create the proper message that speaks to your niche, right? Like, what problems will it solve for them? What goals will they be able to achieve with it, right? Those sort of things. And you need to also get a testimonial from all your clients, even if you have one, and use those, or even just that one, to market yourself as the expert in that niche, right? Because I believe in getting inbound leads, because inbound leads are way more easier to close, right? Because they came to you, you didn't go to them, right? Which means that you have the power over them, because there's a different mentality between an inbound lead and an outbound lead, and the sales process between the two, or the sales process of the two, wouldn't be the same, right? The entire meeting script would have to be revamped to create a new one. But shiny object syndrome, this is a macro and micro problem. This is an issue not only affecting agency owners and entrepreneurs, but the general public as it is. There is no issue in buying something you genuinely love, as long as it isn't to please other people and your insecurities. Just delay the purchase for 48 hours to see if that dopamine you felt when you nearly purchased it is still there, right? Because the thing about shopping is that when you see something you want to purchase and you genuinely like, instant dopamine reacts chemicals react in your body and your mind, right? And it gives you that sensational high that makes you want to purchase, and that high lasts anywhere from 12 to 24 hours, which is why you'd want to give it 48 hours. And once you realize that, look, I still want to purchase this product, then you can actually go ahead and purchase that product, right? As people receive that high of buying something before even buying that product. You should know this as well if you're an agency owner, but I know this as I'm very intrigued with mind psychology and basically what makes a person do something, right? Because what makes person A do something is most likely what makes person B do something, which is most likely why everybody does something, right? It's proof of concept. That would be what you'd call that. You'd call that a proof of concept, right? But so next time you leave the house without your phone and wallet and go window shopping, you can get that high with no punch to your wallet, right? That's a saving. That's a saving tip that I learned from uh, Graham Stephan. Is leave your house with no wallet and you won't purchase anything dumb. The thing about this is that a few months down the line, after they have all the Lamborghinis, the big homes, the Gucci, their business, instead of being a cash cow, becomes a starving dog on a leash that gets whipped every time the owner needs money from it, leaving the business with nothing but expenses. And sooner or later, you would end up losing all the things that you need, right? Because if you buy what you don't need, you'll end up losing what you need. And mentality and routines. You see, I'm a lucid dreamer. I'm an 18-year-old lucid dreamer. And when it comes to meditating, mindset, things like that, I am I'm really on my A1 there. I feel like I'm better at that than actually SMMA, right? Because I genuinely feel that you don't have business problems, right? This is what my mentor always says, that you don't have business problems, you have personal problems that are reflecting in your business. And personal problems are most likely going to be your mind, right? Maybe you had a bad day yesterday and now you're bringing it into your business on Monday and you're ruining the whole entire week, right? And maybe what your conversion rate, your closing ratio in your meetings is about 30%. right? Maybe even 50%. But then because you had a bad weekend, now your closing rate is like 5%, 1%. Maybe you don't even close anybody during that week, right? Because of your mind, right? So yeah, mentality is a very big thing, and discipline and routine. Too many people either have their mind clustered or are just genuinely unhealthy. If you had to build your systems on 25% and only end up putting in 100% after 3 years, when they finally get their fifth client, their system will crash, leaving them with no client at all, as the system was built to be run on 25%, not on 100%. You see, too many people are like, okay, I'll do SMMA and I'll do e-commerce, and whichever one generates me the most money first, I'll close the other one and focus all my efforts on that one. And like, that's okay and stuff. No, it's not. But let's just say that's okay and stuff, right? You'd be putting 50% of your attention here, 50% of your attention here. And like for your SMMA, this is what would happen. It would be a slow growth, right? Whereas a person like who's putting 100% of their effort, this is what would happen. There would be like exponential growth. Whereas with you, it would be slow growth, incredibly slow, right? And what would have taken you 6 or 12 months to achieve would end up taking you 3 years to achieve, right? And on your third year, once you get your fifth client and you're like, damn, this really works, then you close your e-commerce business, which has been suffering from expenses and is now bankrupt. You close it and you focus all your effort on your SMMA, right? Because now you have your first client, and right, so you're here now, and you close your e-commerce business. You want to put all your attention here, and you put 100%, like from 50% to 100% of your attention, and this is what happens: you grow, and you just fall down. Why? Because you didn't build your agency to you didn't build your agency around 100% effort. You built your agency around 50% effort, which means it would only continue to grow if you kept putting 50%, right? Which is why you need to put 100% into what you're doing and only focus on what you're doing, right? Hyper focus. Is it laser focus? Laser target? I don't know. One of the two. Let me know in the comment section which one it is. But if you build a routine, you will know how to maintain and manage your energy levels, as low energy also equals low productivity and low results. And you have to become your client, right? Life is a mirror. You could call it karma. If you aren't willing to invest 25,000 Rand in your own education and end up selling courses for 25,000 Rand, I'll tell you right now that nobody will buy them, right? If you take too long to make decisions and are constantly searching for a bargain price, right? Getting like 50 quotes from 50 different businesses before going ahead and deciding which business you'll purchase from, then guess what? Your clients will have the exact same traits, right? Because life is a mirror. You attract who you are as a person. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. I would love for you to join this tight-knit family, and more importantly, subscribe so that you can take that first step in elevating your SMMA and your business, your life. Watch this video. I highly recommend it. Till I see you guys in a minute. 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿